Hello everyone, welcome to premiermath. Today I am going to solve SSCCGL previous year questions. We will be solving majority of the questions using logic and concept. So let's start our session.
Find the value of 3 sin 15 minus 4 sin cube 15. Here this is direct equation of sin 3 theta. Sin 3 theta means had sin 3 into 15, that is sin 45. Sin 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. So option 2 is your answer. Here another equation is sin theta by 2. I can write it as plus or minus root of 1 plus cos theta divided by 2. Here sin theta by 2, I can write it as sin 30 by 2, which is sin. Find the gain percentage given that Aditi sold her scooter for rupees 40,620, gaining 1/5 of the selling price. Here gain is 1/5 of selling price means this 5 part represents this selling price and this 1 part represents this gain. That is, here this denominator 5 represents this right hand side term selling price and this numerator 1 represents this left hand side term gain. Now 1/5 of selling price means 5 part selling price and 1 part profit, which means here selling price minus profit is cost price, which is equal to 5 minus 1 4 part. We already know SP minus CP is equal to profit. That is SP minus profit is cost price. Now here profit percentage is equal to 1 part profit received from this 4 part cost price. If you convert it into percentage, which is 25%. So option 1 is your answer. A tap can fill a cistern in 10 minutes and another tap can empty it in 12 minutes. If both taps are open, the time taken to fill the tank will be. Here, first pipe will fill the tank in 10 minutes and second pipe will empty the tank in 12 minutes. So this is an emptying tank. Now both are doing the same work. Take the LCM of 10 and 12, which is 60. So total work or total capacity of the tank is 60 units. Now 10 goes 6 times in 60, 12 goes 5 times in 60. Now this is an emptying pipe. That is efficiency of pipe 2 is minus 5, means it empty 5 unit per hour. And efficiency of pipe 1 is 6 unit, means it fills 6 unit per hour. Now time taken by both the pipe to fill the tank is equal to, here total capacity of tank is 60 unit and in 1 hour total 6 minus 5, that is 1 unit is filled. 6 unit filling and 5 unit emptying. So in 1 hour total 6 minus 5, 1 unit is filling. Then time taken is equal to 60 minutes means 1 hour. Option 3 is your answer. The ratio of circumference and diameter of a circle is 3:5. If the circumference is 6 centimeter, then radius of the circle is. Here circumference is given as 3 part and 3 part is equal to 6 centimeter means 3 into 2 is 6. So 1 part is equal to 2 centimeter. Then 5 part is the diameter. 5 into 2 is 10 centimeter is the diameter. So diameter 10 centimeter means radius is equal to 5 centimeter. Option 4 is your answer. Here, sales of two bicycles are given in the table from 2004 to 2006. What's the ratio of total sales of bicycle B1 to the total sales of bicycle B2? Here, for B1, total is equal to 230 plus 250 is 480. 480 plus 200 is 680. So this is 675 B1. Now, 84 plus 60 is equal to 100. So 300 plus 300, 600, 600 plus 400 is 1000. Now take the ratio of B1 and B2, which is 675 is to 1000. 25 goes 4 times in 100 means 25 goes 6 into 4, 24 times in 600. Then 27 times in 675. And here this is 40. So 27 is to 40. Option 2 is your answer. If a square plus b square is 148 and ab is 54, then find the value of a plus b divided by a minus b. Here a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square 148 plus 2ab is 54 into 2 108, which is equal to 148 plus 100 248, 248 plus 8 is equal to 256. which means here a plus b is root of 256, which is 16. Now a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square 148 minus 2ab is minus 108, which is equal to 40. So root 40 is equal to a minus b. Root 40 means root 4 into 10, which is 2 root 10. Now our answer will be a plus b is equal to 16 divided by a minus b means 2 root 10. So which is equal to 8 by root 10. Option 4 is your answer. The monthly income of Ramesh in year 2021 was 18,600 and his monthly expenditure was 12,400. In the year 2022, his income increased by 15% and his expenditure increased by 8%. Find the percentage increase in his savings. Here, instead of this 1800, 600 and 12,400, take the ratio. 0, 0 cancel. 2 goes 93 times in 186 and 62 times in 124. So income, expenditure and savings ratio become, here income is 93 part and expenditure is 62 part, means savings is equal to income minus expenditure. 93 minus 62 means 31. So 31 goes 1 time in 31, 2 times in 62 and 3 times in 93. So income, expenditure and savings ratio is equal to 3 is to 2 is to 1. So this is in 2021. Income, expenditure and savings ratio become 3 is to 2 is to 1. Means if I am taking it as 300 is to 200 is to 100, then in 2022, income increased by 15%. 10% of 300 is equal to 30, 5% is 15. Then 15% is equal to 30 plus 15, 45. So income become 300 plus 45, 345 in 2022. And expenditure increased by 8%. 10% of 200 is 20 and 1% is 2. Then 8% is equal to 2 into 8, 16. So 200 plus 16, 216 is the expenditure in 2022. Then savings increment will become, here savings in 2022 will become 345 minus 216, which is equal to 129, which means here savings increased from 100 to 129, means increment is 29%. So option 4 is your answer. Quite tricky question. X varies directly with the cube of y and inversely with the square of z. If x is equal to 1 by 36, when y equal to 2 and z is 3, then what is the value of 800x when y equal to 3 and z is 5? Here, x varies directly with the cube of y and inversely with the square of z. Now add proportionality constant. X is equal to ky cube divided by z square. Here k is proportionality constant. Now substitute the value. Here x is 1 by 36 when y is equal to 2, means y cube is equal to 2 cube, which is 8, and z is 3. Z square is equal to 3 square, which is 9. 9 goes 4 times in 36, means here k is equal to 1 by 32. Then find 800x. 800x when y equal to 3 and z is 5. So 800 is equal to 800 into x. Here x is equal to k into, k is 1 by 32, k into y cube by z square. Y cube is equal to 3 cube, which is 27, and z square is equal to 5 square, which is 25. 25 goes 3 times in 75 and 2 times in 50. 32 and 32 cancel. So 800 is equal to 27. Option 3 is your answer. Here soft drink production of 3 companies is given in table. What is the difference in average production of A and C during 2016 to 2018? So 2016 to 18 means 16, 17 and 18 for A and C. So take the sum of A and C here. Here A is equal to 50 plus 40, 90, 90 plus 30, 120. And here 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. So 120 plus 12 is equal to 132. 132,000 divided by 3 is the average of A for 3 years. Now take the average of C for 3 years. 57 plus 63 is equal to 60 plus 60, 120. 120 plus 51 is equal to 171. So 171,000 divided by 3 is the average of C for 3 years. Now take the difference. Denominator 3 is common. Now difference between 171 and 132. Here ignore the sign. Just take the difference between A and C here, which is equal to 132 plus 40 is equal to 172. So this is 39,000. 3 goes 13 times in 39, which means 13,000. Option 2 is your answer. Difference is equal to 13,000 between these two companies. The value of n in the equation 9 into n of 4 divided by 4 minus 15 into 4 is 12 is. Here first solve n of 4, which is equal to 4n. Then solve divided by 4. So 4n by 4. Here 9 into. And here we have 15 into 4. Minus 15 into 4 means minus 60, which is equal to 12. Now 4 and 4 cancel. 9n is equal to 72. Then n is equal to 8. Option 3 is your answer. Renault borrows a sum of 3,35,180 at the rate of 13% per annum simple interest. At the end of first year, he repays 23,060 towards return of principal amount borrowed. If Renault clears all pending dues at the end of second year, including interest payment that accrued during the first year, how much does he pay at the end of second year? Here remaining principal is equal to principal minus amount paid at the end of first year. So take the remaining principal, which is equal to 335,180 minus 23060. So take the difference. So this is the remaining principal. Now interest for first year is equal to 13% of the principal 335,180, which is equal to, here percentage and double zero cancel. So 13 into this one means 10 into this one plus 3 into this one, which is equal to 33518 plus 3 into 8 24 and 3 into 1 plus 2 5, 3 5s are 15 and 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10, again 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10. If you add up, this is equal to 43573.4. Now amount at the end of first year is equal to remaining principal plus interest on first year. So add these together, 43573.4. Now this is equal to 355,693.4. Now interest for second year is equal to 13% of the remaining principal. So 13% of 312120. This is equal to percentage and double zero cancel. So 13 into this one means 31212 plus 3 into 0.2 is 0.6. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes are 9. Now add this. Then amount at the end of second year is equal to amount at the end of first year plus interest for second year. So 355,693.4 plus 40575.6. Now if you add this, this is equal to 9, 16, 12, 6, 9, 3. 396,269. Option 1 is your answer. So amount at the end of second year is equal to 396,269 rupees. So he has to pay this amount at the end of second year. A well with 14 centimeter radius is dug 23 centimeter deep. Find the volume of earth taken out of it. Here, this is the well, and radius of this well is 14 centimeter and depth is 23 centimeter. Now, volume of the soil taken out is equal to the volume of this cylinder size, which is equal to volume of cylinder is pi r square h. If you substitute the value 22 by 7 into r square is equal to 14 square into h is 23. Now 7 goes 2 times in 14. Here, if you look at this answer is a multiple of 11. We have 22 here. So check for multiple of 11 the option. 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10. Take the sum of odd places. Here sum of odd places is 10. And now take the sum of even places, which is equal to 6 plus 4 10. Now odd place sum minus even place sum is equal to 0. 10 minus 10 is 0, which means option 1 is a multiple of 11. Now check for the second option. 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10. Here 4 plus 0 is 0. So 10 minus 4 is not equal to 0. Here difference between odd place sum and even place sum should be 0 or 11. Here in second case it is not 0 or 11. In third case 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10. Here 6 plus 5 11, not equal to 0 or 11. Difference is not equal to 0 or 11. Here also 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10. And here 7 plus 5 11. So 10 minus 11 not equal to 0 or 11. Option 4 eliminated. So option 1 is your answer. What's the value of 5 by root 3 minus cosec 60? Here sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Then cosec 60 is inverse of this. Then answer will become 5 by root 3 minus 2 by root 3, which is equal to 3 by root 3. Root 3 goes root 3 times in 3. Option 4 is your answer. Root 3. If sec theta plus tan theta is x, then find sin theta. Here, sec theta plus tan theta is equal to x means sec theta minus tan theta should be inverse of x, that is 1 by x, because we already know sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta means sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. That is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here x into 1 by x is equal to 1. So second term should be 1 by x here. Now if you add these together, if you add these two terms together, 2 sec theta become x plus 1 by x means sec theta is equal to x square plus 1 divided by 2x. Same way, if you subtract these two terms, sec theta cancel, 2 tan theta. 2 tan theta become x minus 1 by x. Then tan theta is equal to x square minus 1 divided by 2x. Now we already know tan theta is equal to sine divided by cos. And sec theta is equal to 1 by cos. Now sine theta is equal to tan theta into cos theta. So tan theta is equal to x square minus 1 divided by 2x, and cos theta is inverse of sec theta, that is 2x divided by x square plus 1. So 2x and 2x cancel, x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 is your answer. Option 1 is your answer. What percentage of average sales of branches B1, B2, B3 in 2001 is average sales of branches B1, B3, B6 in 2000? Here, this red color represent 2001 and this blue color represent 2000. So first take the average of B1, B2, B3 in 2001. These are B1, B2, B3 and this red color represent 2001. So first take the sum of 105 plus 65 plus 110. 105 plus 110 is equal to 215. 215 plus 65 is equal to 220 plus 60, 280. So average of 3 is equal to 280 divided by 3. Now take the average of B1, B3, B6 in 2000. Here 2000 represent this blue color. So these are B1, B3 and B6. In B1, 80, B3, 95 and B6, 70. 80 plus 70 is 150. 150 plus 95 means 250 minus 5, 245. So average is 245 by 3. Then answer is equal to what percentage of 280 by 3 is 245 by 3. That is here 245 by 3 is how much percentage of 280 by 3? That is your answer. Now 3 and 3 in the denominator cancel. 5 goes 5 times in 28 and 6 times in 30 and 5 goes 4 times in 20 and 9 times in 45. 7 goes 8 times in 56, 7 times in 49. So 7 by 8 into 100 means 87.5 percentage. Option 1 is your answer. Seema walks around a circular field at the rate of 3 rounds per hour, while Priya runs around it at the rate of 8 rounds per hour. They start in the same direction from the same point at 11:54 p.m. They shall first cross each other at here. If this is the circular track, two people are running around the circular track. Seema runs around the circular track at a speed of 3 rounds per hour and Priya runs around the circular track at the speed of 8 rounds per hour. That is in 1 hour, Seema complete 3 rounds and Priya complete 8 rounds. Now both are starting from the same point at same time and both are running in the same direction. Then time of meet is equal to time is distance by speed. In this case here length of track divided by relative speed because two people are running. So time of meet is length of track divided by relative speed. Now, length of track is not given, but length of track is distance covered in 1 round. Distance covered in 1 round is length of track. That is 1 round is the length of track here. Now, relative speed is both are running in the same direction. So, take the difference between speed. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5 rounds. So, 5 rounds per hour is the relative speed. Now, 1 round and 1 round cancel. 1 by 5th of hour. 1 by 5th of hour is the answer. So 1/5 of hour means 1/5 into 60 minutes, which is equal to 12 minutes. Now 9:54 p.m. plus 12 minutes is equal to 12:06 a.m. 12:06 a.m. Option 1 is your answer. They will meet each other at 12:06 a.m. In the figure shown above, quadrilateral PQRS has its vertices on circumference of the circle with center O. If angle QoS is 20x degree and QRS is 26x degree, what is the value of x? Here, this arc QRS create 20x degree at the center of the circle. Then, the same arc QRS can create half of the angle 20x, that is 10x, at the remaining part of the circle. Here SPQ, arc SPQ is the remaining part of the circle. So this arc QRS create half of 20x, that is 10x, at the remaining part of the circumference of the circle at P. Now if you look at this, this is arc SPQ, arc SPQ, and this arc SPQ create 26x degree, 26x degree at the remaining part of the circle, which means the same arc SPQ can create double of 26x, that is 52x degree at the center of the circle. So half of 52x is equal to 26x. Now At the center, total angle is 360 degree. That is 52x plus 20x is 72x. 72x is equal to 360 degree. Means here 12 goes 6 times in 72 and 30 times in 360. 6 goes 5 times in 30. So here x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. Option 4 is your answer. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 6? Take the factors of 6. 3 into 2 is 6. So when a number is divisible by 6, that number should be equally divisible by both 3 and 2. So check the divisibility rule of 3 and 2. When a number is divisible by 2, that number should be an even number. So option 1 and 3 eliminated. Now check the option number 2 and 4 with the divisibility rule of 3. When a number is divisible by 3, digital sum of that number should be multiple of 9. So check for digital sum here. Here 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 plus 7, 27. So 2 plus 7, 9 is digital sum which is divisible by 3. So option 2 is our answer. Now check for divisibility of option 4. Here digital sum is equal to 8 and 8 plus 1, 9 cancel, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So 1 is a digital sum that is not divisible by 3. So here option 2 is our answer. Here what is the difference between total number of pages printed by the two printers during these 3 days? Here P1 prints total 200 plus 150 plus 225. That is 350 plus 225 total 575 pages. Now P2 print total 250 plus 300 plus 210. That is 550 plus 210 is equal to 760. Now difference between these two is equal to 25 plus 160 which is 185. Option 1 is your answer. A class of 30 students appeared in a test. The average score of 12 students is 60 and that of the rest is 80. What's the average score of the class? Here 12 student average is equal to 60 and remaining means 18 students. 30 minus 12 is equal to 18. 18 students average is 80. Then we have to find total average of the class which is 30 students average. Now take the common average. Here 60 plus 20 is equal to 80. So common average or minimum average here is equal to 60 plus here 60 we have taken. Extra is 20. Extra average is 20. This extra average 20 causes total 20 into 18, 360 increment in sum. That is, this 20 increment in average is for this 18 people. So 20 into 18 is equal to 360. 360 is the increment, extra increment. So this extra increment, 360, should be equally distributed to the total class, total students. Now this will become 0, 0 cancel, 3 goes 12 times in 36. 60 plus 12 is equal to 72. So average of 30 students is equal to 72. Option 2 is your answer. Class average is 72. If x square plus 1 is equal to x, then find the value of following. Divide this whole term with x, then this will become x plus 1 by x is equal to 1. Then x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to 1 cube minus 3 into x plus 1 by x. So 1 cube minus 3 is equal to minus 2. If x cube plus 1 by x cube is minus 2 means x cube should be minus 1. Each term should be minus 1. Now here x raised to 14 is x raised to 12 into x square and x raised to 18 is x raised to 6 into x square. Now x raised to 12 means x cube the whole raised to 4, that is minus 1 raised to 4 which is 1, and here we have x square, and x raised to 6 means x cube the whole square, that is minus 1 the whole square which is 1. So here again x square plus 1 here. So 2x square plus 1 is our answer, but if you verify this 2x square plus 1 with each of this option, 2x square plus 1 is equal to 1 means here 2x square should be 0 means x should be 0. If you substitute here 0 plus 1 not equal to 0. Wrong answer. Now again, if 2x square plus 1 is equal to 3, then 2x square is equal to 2 and x square is equal to 1, which means x is equal to plus or minus 1. If you substitute here 1 plus 1 not equal to plus or minus 1. So again, option 2 is wrong. But here answer is given as option 2. That is wrong answer. This question is wrong here. If you have x raised to 14 minus x raised to 8 plus 1, then you will have answer. That is x square minus x square is 0, then answer should be 1 here. Then you have answer here, but in this case, you don't have any answer. That is, in this case, there is no solution. No solution for this question. From a point T, a tangent TP at point P is drawn to a circle with center O. A secant TQR, point Q is nearer to point T, is drawn from the point T. Triangle PQR inscribed into the circle by joining the point PQR. Draw lines OQ and OR. Angle PTQ is 27 and angle TPQ is 55 degree. What is the degree measure of angle ROQ? If this is the circle with center O and T is a point, outside point, and a secant is drawn. Secant means a line cutting two points of a curve. So here Q is nearest to point T. And here this is R. So this is PQR, secant PQR. And there is a tangent TP. So from point P, a tangent TP is drawn. And connect the lines PQR to form a triangle. And here draw lines OQ and OR from the center. Now these two are radius. And here angle PTQ is equal to 27 degree and TPQ is equal to 55 degree. Now here we have to find out the angle ROQ. This is ROQ. Here if you draw a radius to this tangent, radius create 90 degree with the tangent. This is 55 means this angle is equal to 90 minus 55, that is 35. This angle is 35. If this is 35, this is radius, this is radius. So this is an isosceles triangle. This angle is equal to 35 as well. Now here this PQR is an external angle to this triangle, right side triangle. That is, PQR is an external angle of triangle PQT. Now, this external angle is equal to 55 plus 27. That is, angle PQR is equal to 55 plus 27, which is equal to 82. Now, total angle PQR is 82 means this angle is equal to 82 minus 35, which is equal to 82 minus 30, 52, 52 minus 5 is equal to 47 degree. If this is 47, this is also 47. Then this angle is equal to 180 minus 47 into 47. 47 plus 47 is equal to 80 plus 14, 94. So angle ROQ is equal to 180 minus 94, which is equal to 86 degree. Option 2 is your answer. Cindy bought 15 apples, 12 oranges and paid a sum of rupees 447 for the purchase. Which of the statement given below is inconsistent with the information given in the previous statement, leading to no possible prices of the two fruits? Which means here we need no solution. No possible prices for two fruit means no solution. So to have no solution, we need a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2. That should not be equal to c1 by c2 for equations like ax plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here 15 apples plus 12 oranges cost 447 rupees. Now this is in the form of ax plus by equal to c or ax plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now here check for this condition. In the first case, 15 by 10, and next is 12 by 13. From this, it is clear that this is not equal. So option 1 eliminated. Now in the second case, we have 15 divided by 25 and 12 divided by 20 and 447 divided by 745. Here 5 goes 3 times in 15, 5 times in 25, and 4 goes 3 times in 12 and 5 times in 20, which means here first 2 is equal. Now check for the third one. Here 5 goes 1 time in 7, 4 times in 20 and 9 times in 45, which means here 5 into 149 is equal to 745, which means here 149 into 3 is 447. So here 149 goes 5 times in 745. So this is also equal. So all are equal. So option 2 is also eliminated. We need not equal to C1 by C2. Here it is equal to C1 by C2. Now check for the option 3. Option 3 means here, before checking this option 3, if you look at option 4, 12 by, option 4 means 15 divided by 12. 15 divided by 12, and here we have 12 by 8. 12 by 8. Here 3 goes 5 times in 50, 3 goes 4 times in 12. And here 4 goes 3 times in 12 and 4 goes 2 times in 8. So 5 by 4 not equal to 3 by 2, which means option 4 also eliminated. So option 3 is directly our answer. You don't have to solve this. The single discount equivalent to the discount side is 15%, 20%, and 5%. Here use A plus B plus AB by 100 formula. That is successive discount formula. Use positive for increment and negative for discount or decrement. Here first solve. First take the overall between 15 and 20. 15 plus 20 is equal to 35. So discount of 35 plus minus into minus plus. 15 into 20 is equal to 300 divided by 100. So this is the overall, which is equal to minus 35 plus 3 is equal to minus 32%. So solve between minus 32% and 5. So minus 32 minus 5 is equal to minus 37 plus minus into minus plus 32 into 5 is equal to 5 into 30 150, 5 into 2 10, 160. 160 divided by 100, which is equal to minus 31 plus 1.6 plus 1.6, which is 37 minus 1 36, 36 minus 0.6 is equal to 35.4%. So this is the discount. Option 4, 1 is your answer. Overall discount is equal to 35.4%. In triangle PQR, S and T are midpoints of sides PQ and PR respectively. The length of side QR is 12 cm. If ST parallel to QR, then find the length of ST. If this is the triangle PQR, here S and T are midpoint of side PQ and PR, and ST parallel to QR, and QR is given as 12 cm. Now, here S and T are midpoint means PS equal to SQ, which is in the ratio of 1:1. And PT equal to TR, which is in the ratio of 1:1. Then I can take 1 by 2 equal to ST by 12, which means ST is half of 12. That is option 3 is your answer. That is, whenever a triangle is divided by a line which is parallel to one of its sides, then there is a rule. Here ST parallel to QR, ST parallel to QR. Then I can say PS divided by PQ is in the same ratio, PT divided by PR is in the same ratio of ST divided by QR. That is, here PS is equal to 1 unit and PQ is equal to 2 unit, which is in the same ratio of ST divided by QR. QR is equal to 12 here. 2 goes 6 times in 12. Then ST here is equal to 6. Option 3 is your answer.